Star Wars, The Mandalorian Season 3, Episode 1 has dropped, has debuted, and just when I think I'm out, they pull me back in. Oh, Polly here. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. I hope everyone is doing great. This will be first a non-spoiler, then I'm going to get into spoilers, but let me just first say I sat down with absolutely no expectations, absolutely no fanfare, absolutely uh no love for what has been Star Wars in the months past. Obi-Wan and Boba Fett. I had time to reflect. I had time to think about my failures failures in liking those shows, and I was like, yeah, maybe they weren't that good after all. Well, that's how I sat down and watched the first episode. And let me tell you, I was surprised. Surprised in that for me, it had action. It had suspense. It had aliens. It had laser bus. It had spaceships trying to blow each other up. It had a little bit of mystery. It had comedy. What more do I need to enjoy myself? Nothing more, because I enjoyed myself. And I did know about the short runtime, so I was like, you know, this is just gonna be like a mess. And I was surprised how much they got in to that 35 minutes runtime for this episode. It's called The Apostate. And now we'll go into a little bit of spoilers for you, because really that's it as far as just my enjoyment. And I'm not taking anything away from anyone who didn't like it, and no one's gonna take away my joy for liking it. That's just it, guys. The Apostate refers to now Din Djarin, who is now not a Mandalorian, but one who must go bathe in the mines of the Mandalore, the planet. So that is going to be his main goal for this new season. But the trip up is that supposedly those were destroyed, so he's got to figure that out. But he's hearing that they kind of weren't destroyed, so he needs to go and check it out, right? But before he can do that, he's got to get a couple things like a trusty droid. And there's a visit to Carl Reed's character, who's now a high magistrate at Navarro. Fantastic, a lot of cool throwbacks and good feelings as far as look and feel of old Star Wars. And again, I realize I'm not asking for much. I'm asking you, give me a little bit of that look and feel, and then you can do what you want as far as story. And here now, what's defined are these main characters of two seasons that you have a good feeling about them. You have a good feeling about Din and Grogu, and Carl Weathers' character. So I I was really enjoying myself for this first episode. I was shocked at how much I actually laughed. There were some great scenes, some funny scenes, some funny bits with the action, but it wasn't, you know, it wasn't. I don't know how to explain it. It was good Star Wars humor. It was in there. It was on point, and then they had some really cool action scenes. There was uh, a scene at the beginning where there was a Mandalorian ritual happening, and all of a sudden there is a big monster that shows up, and mayhem ensues. I thought it was really cool, and Mandalore Din Djarin comes and saves the day. What a great way to kick it off. I was surprised again. I think also too. John Favreau, who also wrote this episode, I think he did a great way to get us reacclimated, because it has been a while since season 2, and like and I thought it was a great job of doing that, unlike some of the Marvel stuff that has been coming out, to where there's no emotional reconnection. I got hooked right back with these characters. So what more else do I want? I have to say this is probably the kind of the closest thing to being a decent Star Wars coming out of Disney. Now, there is this thing with Cara Dune's character, played by Gina Carano, where she is mentioned in a couple sentences as being promoted and whisked away to other forces. I Something came over me when I heard that line, in that there is an opportunity, an open for that character, maybe not in this season, but happen future seasons to return. And that would be amazing because I really like that character. I thought Gina was really growing into that that role, and in that family of characters that we've got attached to. She was one of them. She was one of them. Cara Dune was one of them. Absolutely. Um, so yeah, I don't want to massively spoil it too much for you guys. There was a lot that happens. There's some even some good old kind of like that cantina outlaw banter with other pirates and great asteroid chase. What more can you want? That's what I got. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let me know if you want me to do episode by episode reviews. I wasn't planning on doing it. I was not. That's how kind of like lackluster I was about it. But like I said, hey, they can pull Michael Corleone back into the business. I'm not gonna hate. But bring back Gina Carano. Keep that slam fuerte. Paz.